Welcome everyone to the last Bedrock match of today, folks. And it's gonna be EGT versus LLARP. Right now we're getting the PG started already, but I told you guys, if you hadn't had enough of what we showed you today, then buckle up, because we are having yet another Bedrock match here on Cubecraft League on a wonderful Friday night. And the players that are joining in for today are very good. They're gonna give us a good show. And of course, we cannot stress enough how important this match is, as whoever wins gets to be in the quarterfinals. This is part of the North American bracket, so the winner of this match will be battling the Boyd Raiders, who had already won their match against PKD or SOG in round 2. Now, without any further ado, let's wait for the 8 players that will be joining here today. And we can already see that the first team to join from EGT, we have NBD Turban, V It's Real Me, IVSPN, and Telenor Race 7. Those are the players that are representing EGT today. Let's see who is joining from LLARP. I hope we get to see some good players from LLARP, because I know they are. And we have Nash the Basher. If you've been here in Season 1, you may already know the height of Nash the Basher. Trust me, he's 6'5". That was a nice joke. Rickster CN and Delta HBK. We'll call him Delta, or just to shorten. We're still waiting for one more from LLARP. Let's see who's gonna show up. From LLARP. And that's gonna be Toby Two Spades with an interesting skin. You're gonna see now. Very interesting skin. And these are the rest of our players. We're joining in for today for a spot in the quarterfinals. This is again part of the North American bracket. So that's why we're making this match quite late. We have another at 3 in the morning for me. I'll be hosting that, but unfortunately I cannot commentate that late. So if you may forget me, there will be no commentary on that stream, unfortunately. So, well, enjoy while you can. Listen to my voice while you can on this amazing match that is gonna be played in Food. That's gonna be the first game. And you know what we have on Food? On Food we have awesome long matches full of action for sure. That's what we want to see here yet again. Once everyone's ready, we can finally start the first game. And would you look at that, Hamud, our host of today, has already made the decision to start the game. We shall begin right away. And, well, without any further ado, once Hamud is ready, we shall begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we are. This is Food, classic Food. From this side we have EGT, from this side we have LLARP. Let the games begin. And here we have Envy Turban already making that bridge towards Myth with their 20 stone blocks. Over here we have Nash the Basher already picking the first gems. Real Me catches them, but none of them have weapons. It will have to be Rickster who kills them instead. On this side we have Tilino Ray already grabbing some gold and some diamonds. Toby Two Spades blocks the way already. Gonna be Tilino Ray who will have to get around Toby's Two Spades if they want to get that egg already. Looks like it's not time to get that egg yet, as Tilino Ray goes back to the central mate and kills Rickster C, and unfortunately Envy Turban also got killed. Delta already here in the Diamond Gen. IBSPN combos them and drops them to the lower mid. So far so good. It looks like Orange is now collecting those diamonds that Blue, I assume, has got already. No, they didn't. They still need to upgrade their gen, unfortunately. And for that we'll have to get Orange away. Beats Real Me, falls and dies because of fall damage. Tilino Ray already blocking Nash the Basher's way. Tilino Ray is now surrounded by both Nash the Basher and Toby's Two Spades. And with that, the Nash the Basher tries to get away. Killing ISPN with such armor is gonna be a bit hard. And of course they know this. Nash the Basher got away. Toby Two Spades got knocked off. Now Orange shows back. At mid though. At least they dealt enough damage to get Orange diamonds gone. Delta HBK making that bridge already. The entire team is gonna get to Orange Island, it seems, with Toby Spades and Delta already making that bridge. Entire Orange team quickly gears up. They got enough armor. Can they stand Blue team though? Delta makes that platform. Looks like they might as well drop some TNT. We've seen this classic strat before already. Over here, MB Turban covering the egg with more obsidian. Toby Spades and Delta waiting for that exact moment to attack, and Delta drops down. Toby Two Spades boxes in. Will take a while for Toby Two Spades to reach the egg. But Orange is too distracted with Delta. Toby Two Spades gets Blue team already getting Orange egg. But it's Real Me already attacking with all of their might, of course. So far, Rickster is the only one here. And Vitoron already climbs up. We have bridge fight here. Toby Spades drops down. Delino Ray already trying to get Rickster off the mid. But 2v2 Spades helps their teammate already. IBSPN separates both. And with that, Toby Spades is in the void. They failed to the void, they died. Oh, it's Rockster CN who is alone. So close to the edge as well. MB Turban defending. Delino Ray is now all alone. And with that, Rickster is in the void. Once again, Orange is back in mid. It looks like they might have a counterattack already going for that. We have another fight here. Snash the Basher trying to get away from Enemy Turban. Now he's being 2v1 here. Fireball to get Nash the Basher off the mid for a while. Now this could be the perfect chance. The gambit that could save EGT's game. Only if they get Rickster away. They have all that they need to get the egg. Delino Ray has had a bit of a lag moment right there. W2 Space is already trapped here by IBSPN, but he counterattacks. It's being chased by Delino Ray. And with that, he drops down to lower mid. Looks like Orange team will have to go back to recover themselves and also gear up. So far, Orange team, even without that egg, has been standing pretty well. Well, not seeing any eliminations yet. And who knows, they might as well just get the egg too. MB Turban collecting those diamonds, but Toby 2 Spades is already watching them all off. Toby Spades heading onto the Orange teams. It's Real Me all alone. Proceeds to attack them, knowing that there's no teammate that can defend them in time. Here comes MB Turban and IBSPN. Well, they came in time. Fortunately, they were close. Good communication, of course. And with that, it's Real Me, it's safe from impending doom. Over here we have Delino Ray being chased by Nash the Basher. Another fight here, 2v1. Nash the Basher is now the one running away. IBSPN climb up, trying to get Nash the Basher away. Rickster was already there, he jumps down. And with that, that's a failed leap that brings IBSPN to elimination. What a mistake from IBSPN, who could have perfectly saved themselves, but there's no way you can do a leap in such short area, unfortunately. With that, Delino Ray tries to clutch as much as he can. Toby 2 Spades also in the bridge. Real Me trying to run away from the entire blue team. All three members of EGT are already here. They gear up. So with two spades waiting patiently until the right moment. Here comes two two spades already climbing up. And looks like he's now following MB Turban, who knocks them off the tower, but MB Turban reacted fast, and with a leaf he saves themselves from falling to the void. Delta HBK shooting Telenor off. Toby Spades trying to get to MB Turban, well, making MB Turban try to get up themselves. Another bridge fight here, but it's gonna be difficult since you have Delta HBK trying to shoot you off the bridge. That's gonna be very hard. W2 Spades chase is still in a ray off. And with that, Rickster goes back to their island. Illinois now completely surrounded by Nash the Basher and Delta. He blocks them though. With that, they could at least try to get away. But no, unfortunately, he's trapped once again. MB Turban comes here to help though. And Realme unfortunately got eliminated. It's now up to those two, Telenor and MB Turban. Delta HBK tried to shoot MB Turban, but they blocked themselves. Completely surrounded here in mid. Telenor tries to make the run for it. You have Delta HBK shooting you off, just so you don't advance, of course. He proceeds to jump down. MB Turban trying to help as much as he can, but they are 2v1. Completely surrounded, I must say, here. MB Turban fighting for their life at this point. They block Delta HBK, but he has a fast pick, so he's able to get MB Turban off. Delta HBK tries to shoot them to the void. MB Turban falls instead to prevent that from happening. With that, MB Turban is essentially trapped. There's no way they can advance safely, not even by those stairs. With only 5 minutes, this match is looking like YARP might win it. Over here, we have Telenor trying to run away from Rickster and Nash the Basher. Unable to help their teammate, they'll have no choice but to try to get away from Rickster, who's comboing them. Both of them are now in the lower mid. MB Turban clutches. Well, no, it was Rickster who clutched. More arrows being shot. Telenor is pretty lucky that none of them hit him, because that would have been mortal otherwise. Both orange players are now trying to retreat to their island. It was a fireball that could have been fatal for Turban. Luckily, it didn't really reach them. More Auroras being shot here. The Midturban tries to cover themselves. Over here, Telenor Ray reaches Toby Spades and knocks them to the void. That's one down, but you still have Delta HBK over here. So that's still gonna be hard, and you're essentially trapped in your own island because of that. They'll have to gear pretty fast because we don't have much time until deathmatch, and without a shop, you're forced to essentially go to mid. And that's essentially what Telenor Ray will try to do at this point. Telenor Ray tries to get Richter away. What is NB Turban doing here? As the Basher reaches them, NB Turban tries to block. A fight ensuing here. Nash the Basher blocks away and runs away. Over here, Telenor Ray once again trapped while being chased by Richter CN, who proceeds to attack. One v one here. Telenor Ray almost gets Richter off. Richter falls to the lower mid. Different story here as NB Turban is constantly being chased and doesn't look like they're gonna last long, but Telenor Ray comes here to help instead. That gives some time for NB Turban to at least try to go back to their island, but unfortunately they are knocked off by Richter. And with that, it's up to Telenor Ray with only 2 minutes left. If he manages to survive those 2 minutes, at least he'll still have a chance to eliminate all of the blue teams, even though they all have a death totem, but barely anyone uses them anyways. Those last 2 minutes are crucial for the team. It could either mean having a chance or not having one at all. Telenor Ray is constantly being shot all around. Even Richter is shooting them away. What an intense bridge fight he is experiencing at this moment. Lately surrounded, covers themselves from Richter shots. Takes the chance to get them off that bridge. But Richter shoots back. Delta already there using the shop. He jumps down, but Delta already saw them. Half diamond armor, that's not good for Telenor Ray. Now being shot by 2v2 Spades, he falls off that bridge. Toby2 Spades shoots. Telenor Ray clutches. Still has to get Toby Spades away, but he's surrounded instead, so that's not happening yet. Telenor Ray tries to block. With only 30 seconds left, he has to make that run for it, otherwise he'll be eliminated. That's not good. He leaps away from those two. He goes to Blue Island. He only has 20 seconds left at this point until Blue Egg is gone and deathmatch begins. It's a manhunt at this point. That's what Telenor Ray is experiencing. And with that, folks, deathmatch has finally begun. Blue team's egg is also gone. They have no choice but to fight it out at this point. Telenor Ray has no chance to buy anything back either, so it is what it is. Telenor Ray has to survive. and potentially try to come back now that both eggs are gone. Trickster knocks them off that bridge. Delta HVK shoots. It's now being chased once again. Illinois falls to the lower mid. Trickster tries to shoot them away to the void. He takes cover. Illinois takes cover. That's a failed fireball that did not do anything at all. Toby two spades shoots Illinois. He's so close. He leaps. That was an amazing clutch. That was an amazing leap clutch. He was so close to falling to the void. Illinois blocks the way. Toby two spades above them trying to shoot. Completely surrounded at this point. What will Illinois do? Nash the Basher already approaching them. Trickster tries to knock them off. Illinois leaps once again. Illinois almost trapped Nash the Basher right there, but he is trapped instead. Nash the Basher counterattacks. Illinois clutches once again. He's so close to the edge at this point. He takes cover once again. Both Delta, Toby, and who else here? Rickster. All of them try to shoot them away at one point. Delta HBK takes aim. So does Rickster and Toby. So many arrows going towards Illinois, who's still there. He pleads for some mercy as he's the last one. So close to the edge, Rickster falls down. Toby to spade keeps shooting. Illinois makes the run for it. They try to clutch, but with no lips left. They are eliminated, and this means that Yarp win this intense first game. That was an amazing first game. Illinois definitely tried their best. Definitely tried their best to survive because it became a manhunt at this point. But in the end, it just did not happen, unfortunately. Yarp win the first game. We have yet to see more in the second game. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what map we'll also get. We have Beach. We have an excellent game. Beach. It's Shida versus Paragon once again, because those are the exact maps that happened as well. Amazing, if you might tell me. But let's see how that will turn out to be. We might have a quick game, because games in Beach tend to last shorter than on food. And with this, our second game is already set up. Let's get it rolling. We shall see if we have any swaps from either of those teams. I will announce if we have any swaps right when they join. Second game is going to be Beach. Yarp already won the first game, but Illinois was, in my opinion, the man of the game, as he survived a full 20 minutes, even though they lost. But they did well, they did really well. And it appears that we might actually have some swap going on the way. Looks like we might have a swap. We will announce who has joined on each team once we get them to join, because we're already waiting for them. And we do have a swap. From EGT, we have MB Turban, Tillinor 7, IVSPN, and Q Jury. That's the swap that we have just confirmed from EGT. Looks like Q Jury swaps for for its real me. Q Jury swaps for its real me. And from YARP we have Rickster CN, Nash the Basher, Delta HBK, and Toby Spade. So no swaps from YARP. One swap from EGT, that's Q Jury swapping in for MB Turban. Game 2 will begin shortly after. And this is speech. From this side we have EGT. From this other side we have YARP. With that, folks, let the second game begin. And we begin with MB Turban already making the bridge towards Smith. All alone though. Nash the Basher and Delta HVK take hold of their gold and diamond gems. MB Turban has to do it all alone. But fret not, as Tillinor and IVSPN come here. We might have a fight here between Toby 2 Spades and Tillinor Ray. Tillinor Ray wanted to get the gold gem that was on YARP's side. Rickster getting 2v1 here, now it's a 2v2. IVSPN is now being chased. MB Turban counter-attacked. Looks like in this map you cannot get too close to each other, because otherwise you will just begin fighting and then you don't gain any diamonds. That's what Beach has. Lots of mid-fight area. Unlike Food, of course. But what mattered was gained, as Orange team already collects those diamonds. So did Blue team. Rickster CN returns to Blue Island. Delta HBK is still there. Faces MB Turban, who will try to kill them just to get those diamonds away. Toby 2 Spades already making that bridge towards Orange team. We might have a rush incoming. You cannot abandon your egg yet, otherwise Toby 2 Spades will come here to try to break it. But unlike the first game, he's all alone now. He might need some help if he doesn't want to die at this very moment. MB Turban is already climbing to get them. But he boxes in anyway, as Toby 2 Spades manages to bypass Orange team. And with that, folks, once again, EGT's egg is gone. Yuri managed to kill Toby 2 Spades, but that did not matter, as Toby 2 Spades got what he wanted. Tillinor Ray fighting for his life. Richter CN tried to get them. Have a high fight here. MB Turban tried to get Nash the Basher. Nash the Basher runs away. Toby Spades is still chilling right there in mid. He now gets MB Turban, preventing them from going back to Orange Island. MB Turban goes back to Orange Island anyway. Blue is absolutely dominating mid at this very moment. Something that the Orange team cannot accomplish yet. Nash the Basher already heading to Orange Island. Illinois Ray already making that bridge. Climbs up to avoid Nash the Basher. Those are some shots from Delta HBK. Illinois Ray making that bridge. Avoiding those shots, of course. And heads to the Diamond Yen. Richter blocks the way. And while he does, MB Turban is heading towards Delta HVK. Two openings for IBSPN and Q Jury make that bridge towards Blue Island. Gotta distract two of them in order to only have two blue teams defending. IBSPN drops that TNT to get blue away. IBSPN jumps down, makes that box. He forgot to cover entirely, but that doesn't matter as IBSPN gets blue team's egg as well. Could this be the perfect comeback from EGT? All that had to go well did indeed go well. And it looks like Nash the Basher is the first one to be eliminated. So is Toby Spades. What a perfect strat. Trying to get two blue teammates in mid so you could just jump down, drop some TNT, get that obsidian defense broken in an instant. That's what I call teamwork, and that's what EGT just pulled off miraculously. Absolutely well played, and if they keep up, we might be going into the third game. With only two teammates left, Jarps is not having a great time now. Told you before that EGT had what it takes to still make a good fight. This is what I exactly meant. Illinois and IBSPN going straight for Richter, who is all alone now. Richter is knocked off, he couldn't clutch. He makes another clutch here. They cover themselves. Delta HBK heading to the rescue. Illinois is so close to the edge. IBSPN already climbing up. Delta HBK shoots them away. Richter tried to get away, but Illinois was so quick. And IBSPN, both of them get Richter off. And for good. Now it's up to Delta HBK. Oh, the turntables. It's now up to Delta HBK, who will try to get the entire orange team away from them. Illinois tries to knock them away, but it's instead Q Jury who knocks them off. Illinois head off to Delta HBK. That's a failed fireball that did not get anyone. Delta HBK is knocked off. And with a final combo, Delta HBK clutches. They try to clutch again. And with this, folks, we're heading on to the third and final game. Awesome comeback from EGT. We're now heading on to the final game that is going to take place in, guess what? It's gonna take place in Palace. We're not done yet. We're far from being done yet. Buckle up, because this is just getting even more exciting. EGT can absolutely make that comeback. They can absolutely do it. And let's see if they pull that off and manage to make it to the quarterfinals, but they have to give it one last shot in Palace. This newfound opportunity to still come back. We're having our last game, and it's gonna be in Palace. We shall see if there are any swaps. Let's hope for any swaps to happen, because only then can it get even more exciting. We want to see lots of players here. Let's see if that happens. Best CCL comeback, as iSungshil says. I gotta say, that was an epic comeback indeed. And it looks like we have no swaps from EGT. It's gonna be MB Turban, Tilino Ray 7, IVSPN, and Q Jury. While from YARP, let's see who we have from YARP. We have Nash the Basher, Rickster CN, W2 Space, and Delta HBK. So the same people from the second game. No changes at all. What is going to change, of course, are the map, because it's gonna be fought in Palace. All or nothing in one game. Let's see if they got what it takes for one of the last spots in the quarterfinals. EGT versus YARP. Both are now tied 1 point. Let's wish them luck, especially since they are giving it all in this last game. Good luck to everyone. We shall begin very soon. And from this one side we have EGT, from this other side we have YARP. Let the final game begin! MB Turban already making that bridge. Q Jury is following them. Nash the Basher already in mid though. Looks like MB Turban decided to go for one of the corners diamonds. Interesting choice, we have never seen that before. But it makes sense if you want to get those diamonds safely, but a bit slowly though. The fastest gens are always at mid. Have a fight here. IVSPN versus Rickster CN. Tilino Rey, however, attacks Toby to spades. Rickster CN gets them away. Toby to spades and Delta HBK against Tilino Rey and IVSPN. They cannot let them any further. But Orange will continue to push either way. And so far, it looks like blue is successfully pushing them away. But Illinois Ray is still there, trying to run away. Of course, Toby Two Spades isn't gonna let them return those diamonds home. And so Illinois Ray has no choice but to go through a different way. Over here, Nash the Basher successfully kills MB Turban, who was trying to clutch because they were also falling to the void. And unfortunately, Illinois Ray went to the void and lost all those diamonds, unfortunately. IVSPN climbs up, so does Rickster. We might have a rush incoming soon. IVSPN getting in the way. So is MB Turban. Nash the Basher chasing Q Jury. Over here, have IVSPN chasing Rickster off. They head for one of the diamonds. IVSPN tries to not run away, but Rickster isn't gonna let that happen, and he did not let that happen. Illinois Ray has no choice but to run away. Nash the Basher also kills them. Absolute domination from blue team. So far, there will be no egg break soon. But what we are seeing is that blue team is just getting all those diamonds that will be very important later on. But lo and behold, we already had one attempt at an egg break here, and unfortunately failed. Kyujuri will try again. Decides to leave mid for now. Kyujuri tried to drop some tools to IVSPN, but IVSPN didn't catch them. Toei to Spades is getting closer to the egg. Nobody is defending it. With no defense at all, that egg is easily gone. They were too late, unfortunately. IVSPN will have no choice but to run away, knowing that they failed to defend their egg, unfortunately. Absolute domination from blue team, who might actually win this pretty easily. We might have a quick game. With Illinois Ray already being eliminated and out of the match for good, because he's not coming back. IVSPN almost gets out. That's an egg break from Q Jury. So things might not be as fatal as for EGT, as they still have a chance. But without any proper gear, that is not gonna happen anytime soon. They have no diamond gen. All those diamonds that they collected for the gear were taken from Myth. It's all they have at this point. Let's see what's going on over here. Q Jury sacrificing themselves for the team. It's a 4v2. The comeback is not happening, I'm afraid. The comeback is not happening, I'm afraid. It was too much for Orange team in this map. As you could see, blue team absolutely dominated mid. There was absolutely no chance for Orange team to grab those diamonds for their gen at least. Nash the Basher continues collecting those diamonds. So he is 2 spades and Delta HB key. Nash the Basher already heading towards Orange Island to finish the job, as he encounters IVSPN. IVSPN climbs up. IVSPN already making that bridge. Nash the Basher climbs up. Nash the Basher tried to jump on IVSPN. Once again, we're back at blue, being at mid. See what orange may be doing at this very moment. With all the diamonds that they at least managed to grab, they complete their armor set. And those two decide to go back to mid to at least kill some of them, make this game even, and possibly still come back, thanks to Kyujuri's sacrifice, who at least managed to get their egg. Honorable sacrifice indeed for EGT, but unfortunately they are gone off the match, from the match for good. It's now up to those two. We have seen some arrow shots from somewhere. Bituran heads to one of the corners. VSPN waiting patiently. They both decide to go together. W2 Spades shoots IVSPN, trying to get them off the void. Any blunder here could be fatal. Both teammates are back at their island. Let's see what blue team's doing. Still God in the myth. NB Turban finally managed to get their diamond generator up and running over here. IVSPN collecting more gold. This is gonna be a long game, just as I expected. At least they won't have to worry about getting blue team's egg. All they have to do from now on is try to kill all of them. And hopefully turn this match around. Who knows, maybe also come back. IVSPN and NB Turban heading together 10 minutes until deathmatch. Longest 10 minutes indeed. Their only hope at this point is this lone generator. Delta HBK trying to shoot IVSPN off. That one was close. But yet he makes it safely. Some all of them are here. Blue team is still here. At least 2v2 Spades and Nash the Basher. Delta HBK returns once again. I'd like to see what orange team is gonna do now. Delta HBK shooting them away. W2 Spades already keeping them in that lone island. Pretty hard situation to be in, knowing that you cannot get easily back to your base. All those diamonds are for nothing if that's the case. MB Turban tries to get back. Delta HPK still blocking the way, along with Toby to Spades. This is more time gained for blue team. IVSPN successfully bypasses with a lower leap. MB Turban does the same. We have another fight here between IVSPN and Delta HPK. Nash the Basher comes here to help. IVSPN tries to get Toby to Spades, while MB Turban is getting 3v1 here. All they can do from now on is run away. The luck moment right there. MB Turban once again makes the run for it. MB Turban is completely surrounded at this point. Now he is having a harder time trying to get away. It's such a delicate place to be in as a bridge. Now both players are where blue team wanted them to be in, completely surrounded by the entire team. MB Turban tries to get away. Not a wise decision, but at least he did not die as quickly as IVSPN. So now MB Turban is the last guy, the last person representing EGP, or at least what's left of it. And with an arrow shot and a helmet pop, I am proud to say that YARP are making it to the quarterfinals and will be battling the Void Raiders. Well played to both of them. They have absolutely made a match worthy of even the quarterfinals, even the semifinals. You know, that has been an absolute great match. Well played to both teams. The comeback could not happen again. And with this, folks, we're done for today. There might be another match in like 3 hours or so. So we will see you around, but unfortunately I won't be commentating that one. It's too late for me, and Dean is not here either to do that. So it's gonna be a silent match, unfortunately, but we hope to see you there either way. Good night, and have a nice day for those of you who are still in the Americas, for example. Have a nice day, regardless of how late